came to the jungle beach, and the tuktuk left us here. Entrance of the beach is this door, and we paid to tuktuk 350 with a bargain, and we are going to walk from this road down to the beach.
Now after the tuk-tuk you have to walk a little bit down in the jungle, and the road is shady but still a little bit bumpy, and there are I think the road has ended. Yes, we came to the wrong direction. No, we can't go from here. Now we found the way to the beach finally. There are steps at the end, so it's not that bad after all. We can now hear the waves, but I'm just worried a little bit how we will go back climbing these stairs back to Japanese Peace Pagoda. But I think the weather will be cooler.
If you follow the medical masks,
Yes, you can find your way.
hi. We took all the stairs down, and we find a shady spot under this palm tree, and we just cooled off. Now we are going to swim in this nice sea.
Yes, the sea looks very calm and not wavy. I hope it's not dangerous, even though they told there is a warning saying that don't swim alone and don't drink and drown. I think we're not going to do either of those, because we're going to swim together and we're not going to drink and drown.
But we are going to drink coconut water.
Yes, maybe they are talking about the coconut.
Actually, they didn't specify.
Yes, they just said don't drink. For now, it's an easygoing day. It's a nice spot under the shade. So we will show you around the small beach. I think it's just maybe 50 meters or 100, maybe 100, not 100 even, meter beach. So we're going to show you later. So now, after we cooled off in the sea, now I'm going to show you around. It's a very small beach, as we said before. There's a very small place to have snacks and maybe cocktails. I don't know if they're okay, because we didn't have anything there. We just put our towels under the shade of a tree and then went swimming. But the prices are around 500 rupees and 1000 rupees for omelets, fish, they have rice, and I think some sandwiches. There is also some boat tours. I think you can take a boat to Galle, which is right across. Galle is right there, and from this road I think we're going to head up to Japanese Peace Pagoda in a while, and I think that's pretty much it. The sea was nice, but I hurt my foot a little bit because of the corals on the sand and the waves, but it was okay generally. Now it's 4 p.m. and we decided to head to Japanese Peace Pagoda from the Jungle Way. It's from the end of the beach. You can take a small path, I think. So we saw many people coming from here, and Google Maps also shows it to us. Now we will try and go from there, but I'm not sure if we can do it. Oh yes, I think we did. It's just there's a small path from behind the trees, and that will lead you back to the beach, and you can walk from the rocks by the seaside and take the sea breeze in, hopefully. The beach is behind us. and we are trying to walk on the rocks with flip-flops, which is a bit tricky, but I think it's doable. The Japanese Peace Pagoda is better seen at sunset time, I think, but now we want to be in Galle by sunset time. We are just going now at 4 p.m. and I think the day photos look better. So now I'm just gonna walk and head our way up to Japanese Peace Pagoda. So we arrived to another beach, and now I'm not sure if we had been to the jungle beach or is this the jungle beach. But the road is not that easy. You should keep in mind that it's all rocks and you have to make your way. So if you're not in a good condition or if you have walking disabilities, this is not the way for you. I'm even not sure if this is the way for us. So we found ourselves on the real jungle beach here. Apparently the one before was the white jungle beach. And we had a small coconut break here. Gökay just carried our coconuts from the other beach to here on the rocks. It was pretty heavy, but he held on to it. And then when we came here, we asked the coconut guy right behind me to cut it in half, and he was so nice to just slice it for us. We had basically our lunch now. It was a pit stop, beautiful lunch, and now we will climb back to Japanese Peace Pagoda. So now we had our coconut, and now we are going to the Japanese Peace Pagoda from this way.
Which way?
I think now we made half the way. Now we can see the pagoda from a distance, but we are trying to find the entrance. I think it's when we go from here to the right. Here is the pagoda from afar. Now we came from the road down there and just turned right to enter the pagoda. Oh, it was tiring and very hot. So now we just sat on a bank to admire the view and just to rest, because we are now breathing heavily and we are very sweaty. But under the shade our view is great and the weather is breezy here. So now in a minute we'll visit the pagoda. on the face of pagoda facing the sea, and behind me is actually Buddha's death scene. It looks very peaceful. In the story it says that he just lay down on the couch and he wished to leave this life where these beautiful trees and birds are, and he just laid down on the couch and asked his disciples if they had any further questions, and when they said no, he just peacefully passed away, and now they say he's remaining forever in this world. And you can see the depiction is very peaceful behind me. Now we just observed the place very closely, and we enjoyed the stillness of the place. And now we call the tuktuk and we are going to Galle. But I just loved best this corner, and this corner was the most peaceful place of the pagoda, I think.